Southampton once again the outsiders of the last four, but for a change they can put out a full-strength side with Peter Shilton, Kevin Bond and Danny Wallace all reporting fit, as indeed has Mark Wright, who was unlucky enough to break a leg in that match at White Hart Lane last April. There's one change in the Liverpool side, the return of Steve McMahon, who strained a groin in the previous round against Everton, and it's Venison who has the fullback place in place of the unlucky Beglin. Roger Milford of Bristol is our referee, and the two linesmen, Tony Culverwell and Emerson Griffith. Liverpool in chain strip, which is all yellow, and this, of course, the first leg. And the sort of competition that Liverpool know well. The emphasis on Southampton to find the attacking style. There's Glenn Cockrell, scored 3 times in the last 2 games. As usual, a fair number of people have come down from Merseyside. Mulby, McMahon, skipper Alan Hansen. Notice that Venison is in the right back position, Mark Lawrenson in the left back. There's Venison, he's captain to side in the League Cup final. It was a losing side, Sunderland against Norwich in '85. Mini confrontation was between Mulby and Case. Gillespie, wearing number 2, has come up on the near side. Makes the early run. Could be that Lawrenson could fill a gap behind him, which he does, number 4. And Shilton started to come for that. McMahon. Craig Johnson. A little flick off the curls. And was much, much quicker than Forrest. Whelan. And the Southampton players all bunched, not looking too effective defensively. Bond to Dennis. All the pace taken off it by Lawrenson. Here's McMahon. So nobody in particular. Stages. Is within range for Whelan if he decides to have a go. Flicks up instead, and it was Gillespie who turned it over. Across the box. Bond at full stretch and fouling Walsh. And 1 or 2 fuses are seemingly rather short. This is the halfway point of the first half. George Lawrence in the foreground, one of the 2 substitutes for Southampton. Mulby made the room, good save! Good stop by Peter Shilton. Nice play by Mulby. Southampton still haven't got it away. Lawrenson. Walsh. Johnston. Point challenge by Mark Dennis. The fact that he's so often in referees' books belies the fact that he's also a good defender. Johnston, up but not on. Now Wallace. He's got to hold it up, he's got little support, but it is arriving. Dennis just inside, number 3. First touch let him down. The niftiness with which Mulvey made the room for himself. Comfortably around Cockerell, and a good stop by the England goalkeeper. Clark hasn't seen much of the ball yet. Holmes, Wallace, Cockerell, straight into the midriff of Whelan. They're appealing for handball, but I can't imagine any referee giving that because it was driven straight at the defender. Wallace kept it in. Jimmy Case. Cockerell, nice turn, but he ran out of room. Goal kick. Even so, rather better by Southampton in the last couple of minutes. Bond. Right. A bit too casual in the end by Walsh, but he's got a corner. Corner tally comes to 4-1, and 2 and 9 come back to take a position in the front row. Gillespie watched by Clark. Clark who gets it away. Johnston. Clark defending again. Irish constantly on his feet. But these days not often in the team. Goal kick. Possible that Chris Nicholl might be complaining that his view is obscured. So Barton in the middle there. Hansen. Not exactly being put under pressure. Lawrence. McMahon. Liverpool seemingly playing well within themselves. Southampton in desperate need of a goal to give them an impetus. And flow of confidence that they could actually win over the 2 legs. Craig Johnston. Venison. Oh, Rush was waiting for that. Couldn't find Walsh. Oh, what a canny piece of play by Ian Rush. Mark Wright going for the ball in the air. Look where Rush goes. Just waiting for it to drop at his feet, which it does. Rush goes on, Wright is out of the play, but the pass to Walsh doesn't find its man. Bond, foul by Rush. Armstrong will have to take it into his own territory before taking it. Clark and Wallace. marked by Hansen and Gillespie. He could reach them anyway. Armstrong. Wallace, good try! Well, some quick thinking by Danny Wallace. It was not a good header by Alan Hansen, and Grobbelaar had already come to look for the back pass. Wallace saw that and was really not far away. He's obeyed the referee. Clark, good try! And there's a little bit of juggling at the end, which Grobbelaar enjoyed. I don't think the knees were really knocking, but it was a good attempt by Colin Clark. He wasn't at the best of angles, but he didn't hesitate. Turned around Gillespie and hit it truly. Body was all behind it. And then there was the throw up and catch and smile and knee wobble. Cockrell. Gillespie staying his ground. And the handball, if there was one, was inadvertent. Clark. And Grobbelaar giving us a little entertainment with no real danger. Whelan, Rush. Walsh. Liverpool can make errors with their passing and still manage to collect the ball. Bond. Johnston. Walsh waiting left of the penalty spot. Two took it. Neither took Whelan. But Shilton able to take control of the situation. And the first half, in which there were 2 saves to remember, in which the feelings from the gentlemen getting up from the 2 benches must be in great contrast. It's been so easy for Liverpool and so frustrating for Southampton. Something has got to change if Peter Shilton is to go to Wembley at club level. And during the half-time interval, some paint for the penalty spot, the end from which Colin Clark scored in the previous round, but a penalty at that end in the second half would be for Liverpool. Not surprisingly, Southampton make a substitution at the start of the second half. They brought on George Lawrence, an attacker, in place of Nick Holmes, a defensive midfield player. So there's now a front line of 3. And Liverpool give an early touch in the second half to their back line. Gillespie. At the risk of incurring the wrath of Liverpool supporters, what the game needs is an early goal in this half for Southampton. I think most Liverpool supporters would feel that they come away from here 1 down. That will not trouble them too much at Anfield, but in fairness, everybody thought that last year against Queen's Park Rangers. And Walsh in trouble with Kevin Bond, and Roger Milford has gone off to talk to Emerson Griffith, the linesman. Kevin Bond is prostrate. Dennis complained. And Walsh walks towards the referee, who has a red card uppermost. that's just the colour of his book. No, he is off. So that has certainly changed the complexion. An off-the-ball incident, there they are at the bottom of the picture, and it seemed quite blatant. I would imagine that Kenny Dalglish, although he's not showing it, is furious about that, because that really was, as far as I could judge, total stupidity by Paul Walsh. Bond recovered. He already had the black eye before. I don't know whether that's been added to. But Walsh survived barely 90 seconds of this second half. And Liverpool have to play through it with 10 men. If ever a team had a chance of making Wembley, that team at the moment is Southampton. Officials should be congratulated, because the linesman Emerson Griffith clearly had a perfectly good view and had few words with the referee, who then took action on the basis of what his linesman told him. Gillespie once more an attacker for the set piece in the opposition box, which Mulby takes, and for which Whelan arrives. Lawrence going back to get it. And Southampton really need him forward to receive it. Bond's challenge on Rush, which Rush certainly felt. Shot curling over the top, and Liverpool are incensed about the challenge by Bond, and the referee now has words with Bond. Certainly Rush was hurt in that challenge. And the man against whom the previous foul was made is now himself in trouble. I think this time it's only the booking. Curious start to the second half, and a rather bad-tempered one. Whether it was something left over from the first period, I find difficult to judge. Cockrell and McMahon, a clear push by McMahon. White to take the free kick. Mulby. Venison. Clear push by Dennis. Forest. David Armstrong. Missed so much of the season with injuries, calf strain and then an ankle. And that cut out by Johnston from Bond. Rush is waiting for the timing of the pass. Wright was in the way. And Craig Johnston misses the far corner flag. Southampton, after what should have been an escape, trying to come forward again. On by Rush. Apart from the clearances, Southampton could be playing for the moment without a goalkeeper. Lawrence. Forest. Cockrell. He can take people on. Goal kick. Southampton have won 10, drawn 2 and lost 6 this season. Johnston and Dennis. It was a good contest. Okay, against Gillespie. Ball climbing over Clark. Dennis. Hesitation for the first time by Alan Hansen. McMahon. Even when a mistake is made, Liverpool escape without any concern. And here's Johnston. That needed a very good challenge by Mark Wright. Saves Southampton the further embarrassment of a Liverpool goal. This is Townsend. Wallace. Oh, quite deliberate by Mulvey. But the referee felt that it was almost the matador, and there were no spikes in the side of Wallace, so he's just given the free kick. Mark Wright has come up. Trying to get a better set piece from the corner. It squares the corner tally at 5-all. Bond. Certainly a better try. Having to get the ball over the player in front of him. And cleared the crossbar as well. Corner hit long to the back post. Bond, number 6. Hansen. Free kick Liverpool's way. Southampton scored 3 goals against Swindon in round 2. And they scored 4 against Manchester United here in the next round. They really have only looked like scoring once this evening, and that was the effort of Colin Clark right on the stroke of half-time. And even then the shot was covered all the way by Grobbelaar before the theatricals. Townsend. Straight to Hansen. Right. Wallaby. Southampton have been to the final of this League Cup on just one occasion. On one occasion they faced Peter Shilton in the Nottingham Forest goal. And Forest won. Clark. Forest. Goal can be viewed, even then the shot is not on target. Plenty of time, but he didn't trouble the man from Zimbabwe. Wallace was calling for it out to the right, but certainly with that sort of view you've got to have a crack. Case. Clark. Well, the Liverpool defence has really been quite masterful. The plain truth of the matter is that even against 10 men, for all but 90 seconds of the second half, Southampton were just not good enough, and it's difficult to see how the Liverpool supporters will not be making their way to Wembley on the 5th of April for the final of this competition. For the biggest crowd here at the Dell for 2 seasons, 22,818, a very disappointing evening.